For too long you've overstepped your place. The void will cover every city of our world, starting in Vigil. Fitting end, if considered. All was created, now all shall share our fate. First the fractured ruins, then the Tyrsty. Then you. Mithras. Syriux. First monster. Choose our soul-binded monster. You can start with the monster in future rooms. These two aren't in the demo. So kind of, I'm guessing you're electric, water, wind. So that probably looks electric. But a bowl of ice thing or earth, fire, scorpion thing. We're just gonna go with the earth, fire, scorpion thing. Chair roof. We're inside the void now. The entirety of the fractured ruins has been devoured by it. Wild monsters roam this area. My old friend, I once again require your support in battle. Wild monsters blocking our path. We'll have to fight it. Monsters can use different actions in combat. Most actions cost Aether to be used. There are 4 different elements of the Aether. Fire, Earth, Wind, Water. Okay. Do you have the game captured properly? I forgot to double check. You do not currently have much Aether. The only option is to use monster's basic attack, which can always be used to generate additional Aether based on your monster's elements. Yum. Round 2. Every enemy has a poise weakness. The color of diamond next to their health bar corresponds to the element they are weak to. Attacks those enemies with enough hits of that element, and they will be staggered. Staggered enemy skips its next action, and all damage against it is increased by 50%. Try it out. You have enough Aether now to stagger your enemy. This is what I'm looking for? Yep, that was what I was looking for. Every monster is now staggered, which means you can use the capture command on its turn. Capture action lets you gain monster memento, which permanently unlocks that monster across all runs. Use the capture action on the enemy now. It's one of the Aethermaster's actions. Water and sand. Then we work on eating it. Because even though we captured it, apparently we don't save it. That's cool. We unlock monsters across the runs. It's worthiness screen. Your monsters gain worthiness in combat through a variety of means, like dealing damage, healing allies, or preventing enemy actions. Worthiness provides a small, permanent bonus to your monsters, which persists when you rebirth your monsters in future runs. Yay, persistent stuff. Orby. Food drop, common. Buchanan, scepter, common. Equipment. New equipment. Guess you can have a scepter. And in turn applies 1 temporary power to self. Ah, there's the monster shrine over there. These constructs have been created by my kind over the course of thousands of years. I can perform a monster rebirth here. We should do so. Safety in numbers. Monster rebirth allows you to add a new monster to your party. You can only require a monster soul to do so. This monster shrine may only be used once. You start the round with 3 monster souls. This monster shrine offers you a random selection of monsters equal to the monster souls you have. However, you also need to unlock monsters by capturing their mementos. You currently only have the memento of the monster you fought earlier, so that's the only option you have here. I suppose it's a good thing I chose the other one, unless the monster changes here, because this is a water wind now. Now we have 2 monsters. Wahaha! Time to initiate combat performing a Void Blitz. The ability allows the Aethermaster to ambush the enemies, which removes 2 poise from the targeted enemy. Makes them easier to target in combat. Party's almost complete. You just need to add a 3rd monster on. At 3rd monster, you need at least 1 more memento. Stagger one of these monsters to use capture action on it. Okay, we've got that. Trying to stagger you. Ow. And Mianfu's in chat, for anyone that wants one. Hello, Metal. How are you today? I got that one again. And this one's done. We'll fill out our team. Yeah, this one's a creature tamer roguelike. Level up. New trait available. Choose new trait. Critical hybridization on crit deals 3 wild damage. Every 4 hits, purchase 1 enemy Aver. 4 crits. Whenever an enemy becomes attacked for the 2nd time the same turn, triggers burn on them. That seems good. But, yeah, there's a reason this one's slotted at my normal start time. Because this was the first one that I was really interested in checking out. Got an ocarina. You're at height now. You can use Void Dash, dash between cliffs. You get close enough to another cliff, you can see a fan of Syrinx to indicate you can Void Dash to the cliff. Try to hunt to dash to other things. Press B to dash when you see the phantom. You did not hear roguelike, Chris. You heard roguelite. There is a difference. Roguelite is the one that has the progression, so stuff carries over between runs, etc. But I know you don't love them. Body made of Aether and Fellowship beauty little monsters. You must be an Aethermaster. You're here to help us out and not cause more problems. I'll try my best. Who is us? Sorry, rude of me not to introduce myself. I'm Lily, resident from the Pilgrim's Rest. You should come visit sometime. It's beautiful when there's no void threatening Swallow Hole. Perhaps I will. My name is Syrinx. Hope there's no ill fate that befalls Pilgrim's Rest people. It does open up some chest metal. Still no, you forgot the name? That's so sweet of you to say. I knew somebody with random monsters following around can't be a bad person. Love this. Give me Pilgrim's Rest and I'll offer you my services. Like serve as soul bonding, you see. Soul bonding uses monstrous movement to bond its soul to you. It's always there with you when you need it. So whenever I go to the Void New, there's at my side if I choose it. That could indeed be useful. Exactly. Also, I can help you out whenever we run across each other in the Void. Here, I found this blank memento. You can use it to craft the memento of another monster, right? Gained 1 blank memento. Ah. Money. Some monsters will attempt to ambush you. When you get close to them, you can press A to use Void Parry to counter their ambush, giving you the same advantages as when you perform a Void Blitz. Your earth. Your water. Just go with some basic attacks this round. Ow. That hurt a little. You're gonna go away. We're gonna burn you. Absol. Okay. How? Poison all around. You're a mean little thing. Nom. Poison Purger. Whenever a monster purges or seals Aether, break one poison the same enemy. Cleanses 2 buffs from self and heals self for 3. Every 3. I think we're just gonna attack and heal and debuff. That seems really good in a roguelike. Or roguelite. Thank you for the hydrations. Tomb. Rare. On single target tank, plus 75% to apply weakness. On action, 20% chance to apply power to self. Increase damage of each hit by 1. That seems better than that. Scratch old equipment scepter to gain 3 gold. Branching paths lead deeper into the void. It says that each path will take me to a different zone, all part of the same biome, but with different fate in store for me. It's about the beginning of my journey towards the center of the void. So Aether Spring, Noit, or Envoy. Choosing a monster, you should primarily consider the monster's signature trait, elements, and types. This way you can quickly identify what monster's strengths are and what role it can play in combat. Heal, regen, weakness, tank, burn, dodge. We go attacky. Dash through to break those. Okay. Fairy Spoon. Wind. At the end of each combat, 25% chance that one of your monsters gains 1 extra XP. That seems nifty. Back from a height now. For a Void Blitz from this an enemy that is on the ground, but lose 3 poise instead of 2. Gain Skull. Common equipment. This monster applies a debuff to an enemy, 15% chance to attack another stack of it. Okay. That sounds fine. Still don't know what money does. Over here. Sure. We attack you. The monsters don't have to fight alone. The Aethermaster can also use certain actions in combat, such as artifacts. Artifacts are special items that you can use in combat. Each artifact has a certain number of charges to refresh whenever you get to a rest site. So you don't have to worry about losing them when you use them. Looks like we have heals. You seem to just keep getting more and more attacks. Don't know what's causing that extra. Staggered. This one of your enemies is going to reset its poise this turn as a part of its reset action. Apart from resetting poise, reset action changes one random aether and trigger additional effects based on the individual monster. Enemies use reset actions the turn after they were staggered, or enough turns pass in combat without them getting staggered. Fire water, sidekick. You attack. More burning. What is the purple part or the life bar is that's slowly climbing down? I missed, huh? Does 2 damage against myself for some reason. So why do we want to do this? That raised my attack. Oh, right, healed itself a ton. More ignites. Sure, we just heal for the heck of it. Staggered and killed. Wahaha. Monster soul. More paths again. By the end of this zone, you might want to use the map to check if there's any undiscovered spots left in the zone. You can also use the map to teleport to any points of interest you discovered in the zone. Open the map from the pause menu or by pressing... Yes. Use the map to teleport any points of interest you discovered in the zone. implying there might be more up here. Seems to be a wind elemental challenge here. We send in one wind monster of your party to take on the wind elemental challenge. If 50% chance to succeed, they may retire until they succeed the challenge. Success, the monster gains 1 XP and 100 worthiness. Failure, the monster is affected with 3 corruption. Touches. Cockatrice successfully passed the challenge, taking your rewards. So that's a nice worthiness bonus. We also get the Cockatrice up to level 2. And there is a roguelike in the chat. Whenever ally evades a hit, generates Wind Aether. If you have 5 more Wind Aethers automatically generates. Wild Aethers generate instead. At the end of your turn, if this monster has less than 7 shields, shield self equal to the difference. Tally shields self for 4. This trait triggers 3 times, cleanse corruption for self. Let's just safeguard it, I guess. You seem like a new enemy. Fighting news. Its signature trait can be tricky to fight against, as it can deal increasing amounts of damage to your whole party if left unchecked. Inspect your enemy's signature traits by pressing X to use the inspect feature in combat. There we go. Poison 2 poison to self. Whenever poison triggers, then this monster, enemies also take damage from it. Oof. Congrats on your catch, Zach. And you just get stronger with poisons. I need to work on this guy. It does sound like it's going to be a pain if I let it just go unchecked. One of those... if I have it in my own party, I don't know how useful it is, but as an enemy, it's very dangerous. Hey, Christopher. Yeah, I started a little bit earlier, but I purposely put 2 games in the first hour that I figured most people might not care about too much checking out. And that was the Mario 64-like one, Hero Quest 64, and Monster Prom 4. Ooh, I staggered it. Oh, I got no momentum set. I hope you're doing well today, Christopher. Yum, yum, yum. That's fair. I didn't actually have anyone post any games that they wanted to see, so we're just going through what I wanted to check out today. You need to go away. Better than you have been, but unfortunately the inciting incident that made you quit is still a ticking time bomb. That seems totally fair. Ow! Now I get to find out if my creature dies. I wasn't paying enough attention. Ah, that's what happened. It did 20 base, and then 5 to itself. It used a really strong attack. Just lost a monster in your last fight. This happens to all Aethermasters eventually. Since there's a monster shrine at the start of your zone, you may try to get to the new monster zone to rebirth a new monster there. Collection statue is likely related to local monster king tradition. I haven't seen anything like it anywhere else during my travels to Tracy. Wee. Random NPC. Yeah, I do hope everything gets sorted out for you, Christopher. We're gonna rebirth you again. You're right back to level 2. That seems fine. Just burninate everything. Let's sort it out more. Pray for the best and prep for the worst. That's fair. Ah, fellow diver, you've been terrible affliction upon you. Your head is on fire. It's just my face. I'm an Aethermaster. My name is Cyrix. Apologies. No man, an Aethermaster. I have many stories about your kind. I hope nothing that paints us too villainous. Villains? Nay, you are the heroes guiding monsters toward worthiness, helping out across Oriste. This is certainly an idea. In practice, however, history looks a little bit different. Ah, don't worry about the ancient history. I think about it though, history is what made me come here in the first place. History of fractured ruins, just like every true monster can. It's always been my dream to be here. To walk the pilgrimage path, to pass through the ancient gates, see the beauties of the city itself. You know, I believe the monster deities are still here. Only show themselves to the most courageous and worthy monsterkin. So said in the stones my mother read to me. Sadly, most monsterkin I met in Pilgrim's Rest don't believe me, but I don't care. I'll keep venturing into the void until the monster deities themselves recognize me as a monsterkin, true and noble. Besides, as fellow void divers, I'm sure we can help each other out. I'd like to collect equipment, you see. Sometimes I'm able to upgrade them. Let me show you what I can do for you. Sir Tibian holds a small box in his ears and shakes it. Try to figure out what his mystery loot box. There's 2 pieces of equipment in here. How about it, my fellow void driver? Should we open it up and take one equipment each? You get first pick. Sure. You refuse for gold, but I still don't know what gold does. 75% chance for hit +1, basic attached to generate additional water aether. Yeah, we'll take the good staff. Oh, so that's a good one, I mean. Good choice. Gain staff rare. I don't have the energy for that yet. Do that and get some dodge on us. I'm gonna burn you. Whenever your monsters take a certain amount of direct damage from the enemy actions without being protected with shield, they take on corruption. Corruption lowers the starting health each following combat. Try to avoid corruption if possible. Okay, that is the purple bar. Okay, you're down. And you're just gonna be hurting. Not down, though. Do this one. And you can ignite. Curious about something. I don't think so. Oh, what I was trying to check is I like how this feels in general. I think there's a lot of potential here, but I also definitely want a way to just speed up combat. I'm not minding it at this point. I'm learning the actions and everything. But especially if I do multiple runs of this as a roguelike game is designed, I'm going to want the combat to be faster. I want to just zoom right through the combat. Okay, so taking a better look at this. Damage healing gives a good amount of worthiness when you do that. Prevented. Looks like you get things generated quite a bit. Looks like it's based on a tier system with these. But yeah, it looks like each time we level up, we kind of get a collection of stuff. New blank memento. But I definitely try this one out some more. Let's try saving and quitting. But we're at the half-hour mark, so I need to move on to the next game.